Om Namah Shivaya. I am Professor rudramohapatra, an astrologer and astro researcher from Bhubaneswar, Odisha, India. Today, I will say you something on reading habits or reading approach in astrology. See, because somebody said, "Sir, you always saying about reading this book, that book. Why don't you make one video to explain us how the or how one astrologer must approach towards reading?" Two language any astrologer should know should Sanskrit and mathematics. The two languages you should know. What is most out of it? Mathematics. Astrology is said to be derivated from astronomy. Siddhanta you have to calculate. Even if you write it in a local language, but calculation is must. But till then, Sanskrit is always an added advantage, which also I lack because I am not from Sanskrit background. I can read and understand very less. For me, it is English mathematics. For somebody, it should be Hindi mathematics. Sanskrit is a must. We always try to read the Sanskrit shloka, listen to the Sanskrit shloka, try to understand. You have we have many colleagues from Sanskrit background who are practicing in this astrological field across India. So you consult them. Fortunately, we have got many books translated, many classics, I am saying. So in English and Hindi, so not to worry. Some of them are into also local languages. The proportion of reading should be like this. 80% is astrological reading, writing, practice. 10% is Vedic science, or the so-called Puranas, Upanishads, the Vedas, and 10% is yogic science also. Like you read the biographies of the yogi. That is how I approach. You can skip the 10%, you can make it as 20/80 also, if you want. I mean to say that you have to know the spiritual practices and Vedic practices little bit along with your astrological knowledge. If somebody is saying that who is the father of Ravana, son of Indrajit, it is mentioned so far as Guli calculation is there. So little bit mythological knowledge you should have. Those are Puranas, Itihasa means Ramayana and Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita is a must for all, but okay, to this extent, Upanishads. I will say rather just read Upanishad and the Puranas apart from astrological scriptures. What are the scriptures you should go for? Please never ever skip any classics. Like I am mostly into the Parasari school, so Bruhat Parasara Hora Shastra, Bruhat Jataka, Saravali, Horasara, Sarbartha Chintamani, Jataka Parijata, Manasagari, and so on. I wish I can share with the list of the classics I have made till available. It's around 50 to 60 classics, including the Muhurta and Samhita Jyotisha. Yes. So those are like your Bible. Okay. You always, sometime you find time, you browse through that. You will find many new things. Yes. The same book, you reopen, you will find a new thing. How beautiful. Essentially, Jyotisha is so tough that our brain is not capable of catching up things so quickly. So again, you open Parasara, you'll find, oh, this is here. Oh, I did not know that. So always refer to the classics. They are available. See. Apart from that, personally, I always recommend the books by Dr. V.V. Raman, Bengaluru Venkataramana, and the next is the books by K.N. Rao. I will title this video as On Readings, which is an of studies like Francis Bacon, 17th century philosopher. Some books are to be tested, some books are to be chewed, some books, very few, have to be swallowed up and digested. I am paraphrasing. The exact words I'm not getting now. I don't feel like finding the internet and read it for you. Point is that books are meant like this. Dictionary you just have to test it. Some books you have to chew. Novel, but any non-fiction, any history book or any one of this astrological book, you have to digest it. The term is digest taken from this phrase by Reader's Digest. But anyway, then you can go for the modern authors. There are many, like Encyclopedia of Vedic Astrology. They are not voluminized, but around 11 books are there by Shankar Adugal, B.P. Goyal, K.K. Joshi, R. Santhanam, Oja, Ramakrishna Bhatt. Yes, I'm not marketing anybody. I have gone through their books, excellent writing. If you want, you can also go through. I even do not know them personally. K.K. Pathak also writing good. And I am sure that 70% of the astrological community not knowing these things because they don't invest time in reading. And many astrological community they are into multiple business. Today no horoscope, then go for Vastu visit. No Vastu, then go for some Karma Kanda Puja. This is wrong. The sanctity of astrology should be maintained. This is a personal statement. Even if you do that, it's very good that you have mastered all this. But please also invest time on books. Money also. Hmm. Rao's, K. and Rao's books are highly research oriented. Someday I will also try to review a specific book or out of those books which are very necessary to read. But now currently as they are coming to my mind, I am saying that my experiences in astrology by Professor Dr. V.V. Raman is a book for all. It is a kind of novel form. For astrologer, yes, a lot of astrological facts. Raman himself also have said that in the preface. And I have realized after going through that books how V.V. Raman is making mistake. How is learning astrology actually at that time? How skipping to conclusion gradually is learning. Very good book. A book for all. Even you don't have any knowledge in astrology, please read that book. I can guarantee you can understand 50%. Another book by K.N. Rao, I must say, Astrology Without Tears. Where is that book? It took me 2 months to find out where is that book. Later on, I found that book title is changed. Learn Hindu Astrology Easily. And that is just kept on my desk. Textbook, not a. That was basically designed by Sri K.N. Rao for his America tour in 1993 or 4. And I came to know about this from Atul Goyal, the publisher of that time, Ranjan Publication. Yes, sir, it is a very old book, but it is the same book only. The title has changed. So please go through Rao's books. Very good research. So if you read classics, then only you can understand Raman. If you complete Raman, then you can understand Rao maximum very well. Do not directly keep the Rao's book. Yes. I must admit that little bit advanced Jyotisha. Yes. Rao is very, very good in analysis. Very, very good. Raman is classical research. Two stalwarts, Raman and Rao. Raman's daughter, Gayatri Devi Vasudev, also doing exceptionally good. Her books, like she has also composed one book on Vastu. I have that book only for my collection purpose, but I have not even browsed through that. Forget about reading. Just kept as new and fresh in my bookshelf. Marriage matching, very good research, Gayatri Devi. However, Gayatri Devi knows me because I write in her magazine, The Modern Astrology. I will come to the magazine section also. I'm again saying I'm not promoting anybody. If I know that the astro-students, they will ask the same thing in the comment box. Sir, what are the books? How should you read? So this video is for that. Classics, Raman, Rao, then you come, you decide. Gayatri Devi Vasudev or others who are writing, Shankar Adwal. Clear? If you do not have the attitude of reading, do not take astrology as a profession. You can take yogic science or Vedic science, Vastu, whatever. I do not know, but astrology certainly for now. Sir, I cannot read that much book. Interesting thing is that you can read the book, only the book is with you. So that is why I will always request you to first purchase that book, keep it in the bookshelf. After 1 month, automatically your hand will reach that book. Yes. So please purchase it first. Make a note that you are spending more than 50% of your income on books. Other guy who has also very good books is Professor Suryanarayan Rao, grandfather of Dr. V.V. Raman. He was a professor actually, not like the honorary entitlement. He was a professor of which discipline, history or something, I do not remember. But he has written on this Vijayanagaram Empire. Yes, his book is still available in Amazon. It's a very rare book section. His books are not available now on hard copies, so you have to see from the second-hand stores or somewhere. His translation also. B.V. Raman actually did not translate many books. He was into astrological research, bringing new concepts. Only Bhavat Ratnakar he did. Prasna Tantra also he did. But Surya Narayan Bose, Sarvartha Chintamani, Buddha Samhita, hmm, Chappanna or Satpanchasika, the Prasna Shastra by Prithujasa's son of Barahamira or Mihira. You know the story why Baraha was attached. If you don't know, you can go through the YouTube videos. References you can listen to Raman Suprajaram, also a very good friend of mine, grandson of Raman. He is also saying that. Okay. So, any specific book? I'm not saying one by one. I'm saying the approach of reading. Classics, then Dr. V.V. Raman, then K.N. Rao. Must. Many books are Hindi. K.N. Rao's books are Hindi, you will get. Raman's book, all are in Hindi, you will get or not get, I do not know. Most of them are Hindi. This is the only problem. That is why I always say that please learn English well. Because at least you can read the magazines. Now I'm coming to the magazines. The first ever magazine that is out in the astrological sector, but the astrological magazine, the date again I always say that I never come prepared. Pre-British era. Yes, that I can say. Pre-British era. By Professor Ram, grandfather of Raman. And it continued. Very later on, I think in 2008 or 7, the due to some patent issue, the magazine is now renamed as Modern Astrology. It is written, the successor to the astrological magazine. Editor Gayatri Devi Vasudev. Excellent articles. I have contributed some, but not like the regular contributors who are now highly experienced and doing excellent research. No English, how you can read it? The second magazine that is in the astrological realm is 1981. The Planets and Forecast by Professor Banerjee from my state, Odisha. Unfortunately, when I entered astrology in 2019, very recent, 5 6 such experience I only have. Banerjee passed away. So I have not met him, but his son, Milan Banerjee, is a good friend of mine. Very good articles. Nowadays it is losing the credential a little bit, but till then, it is now e-magazine. Express Star Stellar by the Indian Express Group. Editor Hemamalli Raghunathan knows me because I also used to contribute in that magazine. Another is the Astrological E-magazine that is by Raman Suprajamanama and Niranjan Babu, son of B.V. Raman. Both hard copy and e-copy available. Express only modern astrology will not get the e-copy. And the planets and forecast you will not get the hard copy. I will only recommend please start reading modern astrology. You can learn the research in astrology there. I'm again saying I'm not marketing anything. It is only for those astro students who call me, WhatsApp me. So I'm making the video. Those who WhatsApp me, I send the list of these books because I that is in my laptop for my own directory purpose for my own library, but I send them. So you search for these books and purchase them. But this is the process. Classics, Raman and Ram. Magazines, okay. You don't want to read, okay. Somebody said, sir, I only read the authentic. Somebody will write something in the magazine. I said, no, I should not impose on him. So I said, it's okay. Please read classics, Raman and Ram. Hmm. If you read astrology in this fashion, you will learn in a very fast way. He says, sir, you have got a lot of experience. When they learn that, sir, you have only 5 years. I say, yes. But you know this much things, guys. I know but theoretically because I read in this fashion. I have spent time with books, that's it. Nothing big deal in that. Though Guruvar K.N. Rao said that more lifetimes are required for learning astrology, I completely agree to him. But little bit what is coming to me is only from this order of reading. Classics, Raman and Rao. And very, very unfortunately, I must say that I never have the opportunity for a good guidance, at least not in my state at all. Hmm. Those who can say me about these books and other things, so that I'm making this video. Yes. So, what are the books by Raman? Yeah. So, I did not know. I have to read the all research by myself. So, I do not want that you should suffer. At least for this research, you should not suffer. There should be a person who can say you that you read this book, this book, this book, this book, this book. Yes. Then reading the book is up to you. But that was my unfortunate destiny. So I was always thinking that whatever the little bit cracks I will find out of my own research, I will present before it so that other will not suffer. See, and that is exactly what I am doing now. Brahman's book you can read, purely you can read. Rao's book you can skip, you can find research. He has written one book on the Jaiminis. Very good research. Rao students are also in as where Rao was acted, Guruvar K.N. Rao was acted, like guide, editor. Those books also you can go. Very good research, adoption. They are in classics, but good research. Successful marriage when Jupiter in Simha. It's like a monograph, not a book form. Fortunately available. So if you have more doubts or want to know the bibliography, you can ask more. Yes. So far as Siddhanta are concerned, people say refer to the Siddhanta, you refer Varahamihira's Pancha Siddhantika. Personally, I am going to give a personal view, which many will disagree with me. If you are not from astronomy background or even you are not quite sound at mathematics, you will not able to grasp those books. Grasp. You can understand Pancha Siddhantika, Surya Siddhanta, or the colloquial of Surya Siddhanta, the Almagest by Ptolemy, which is in book self. Very good book. What you need. If you are an astronomer, yes, it is a book. For astrologer, those who are into the Panjika calculation, because Panchanga is the astronomical also, planetary movements, and that's what it's saying. Only Panchanga we are adding. This Tithi is good, that Tithi is bad, we are saying that, but astronomy is saying, yeah, this day, this time there will be Sankranti. So those people may refer to this, but so far as predictive astrology is concerned, you can refer, but these books like tested. You cannot read Surya Siddhanta and find out new Anamsa calculations, other things, provided you are not from this mathematics or physics background. Like I am from humanities background. Those who are from Sanskrit background, they cannot understand Surya Siddhanta. Very honest. You can pick up the book and say. So Surya Siddhanta, have you gone through that? No, no, that is not a book highly recommended for astrologer. Nowadays, mathematical astrology is anyway dying. You can refer to my research paper, Rise and Fall of Mathematical Astrology, the Astro softwares. If I will only teach you the predictive method, you can also see. But not at all recommended. That is different issue. But casting of horoscope manually, knowing. So mathematics is dying, but till then, Siddhanta books. Another book is I have got many Siddhanta books, and out of that I am saying you this thing. Bhaskara's book also is with me. Siddhanta Ceremony. Yeah. It's like you have this book, but of no use. Like you give non-veg food to me, no use. Food is there, no use. So it's like that. So Siddhanta books you don't focus. I'm talking about this Hora or the natal horoscopy, Phalita. Here also you find calculations in these books, Dasa calculations, casting of horoscope, everything. Siddhanta books are astronomical books. For reference it is okay, but hardly if you are not from that background, you can understand. Pardon me if my statement is wrong, but this is I told you from the beginning that this is a personal statement. So many are absolutely allowed to vary. So in Raman books you find many calculations Raman has given. The Epimetheus book by Raman is also good. Anyway, so it's around 30 minutes now. This is a specific video for the astro researchers. Uh, if you know all these things, please ignore what I have said. If you want a specific review, I can do that, but I do not know whether it will hamper any kind of copyright issue. I do not know. Uh, this book has written this thing. If I'll go on reviewing each book, if it is not published from my side, I do not know whether copyright issue may come up. So I am not doing that. So generally I am saying these things. So if you know more, please share. If you want to know more, also please intimate me. So if Mahakala wants and Kala permits, I'll come up with some new video. So till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.